What are you talking
about? I told you.
Ignore it. All right, here we go. Welcome to the world of Harthron. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master Bilbo. This is the 38th episode of the Grey Guardians. So let me set the scene. The remaining Grey Guardians are now in the desert, with a cool breeze blowing from the desert night air. Before them is a large blue tent next to a small pond of water surrounded by palm trees and palm and fig trees. They are brought here by Nanda, a tabaxi thief, after they raided the palace of the great Khan Jezebel. Now in possession of the blue diamond of Zulu, that the noble Djinn Alba Bassara requested from her servant Rafik. The heroes are all exhausted, sweating blood down their face. Nanda opens the door flap of this large blue tent with the jewel of Intigasla in his other hand. Welcome to my home, and enters the large blue tent. Our heroes have a third gem, a mysterious green gem, which seemed to suck the skeleton and entrails right out of the bodies of Asnod, Rafik, and Grungy. All that remained was their lifeless husks. The Grey Guardians grabbed as many gems and other items of the Khan's treasure hoard as they could possibly do in a couple minutes. They gathered their comrades' fleshy husks, and using a summon Orog to gather the glowing green gem is now where we have put our heroes now. Garther, what do you do?
Vega. Vega needs to talk. This is Vega.
Well,
Okay.
how's Vega doing?
Vega's conscious.
Yeah. So yeah, Vega can talk. I don't
No
have it.
problem.
I have no dealings with Nanda. I don't care for Nanda.
Your soul isn't in his control.
Exactly. I didn't make a deal with Nanda.
That's funny.
Yeah, so Nanda steps in his tent, and welcome to my home. And he went inside his tent. And you guys are all standing outside.
I'm ready to follow.
Outside of this tent,
Well,
this large tent.
I'll follow because there's probably food in there, and I'll go eat some food.
Yep,
and...
I'm following too.
All right, so you guys enter into the tent.
Yeah, we at least have to see what happens next.
So you enter this large tent, and there are lights along the wall. It's very lit up tent. Probably every 5 feet there's a light up in the corner. Just looks like almost in a sense, almost like a lantern, and then also in the center, down the center of the tent, there are larger chandeliers, various colors, lit up as well. On the floor, decorated the floor, there's pillows thrown all over the floor along carpets that seem to keep the sand out of his tent here. There are a few beds along the wall too, more like almost like futons in the sense of they're low to the ground. They have very nice gold ordained bed frames, or backboards, I should say, connected to them as well. And even pillows lay before there. In the center of the room is a small table, probably elevated only maybe 2 feet off the ground, and probably 8 feet long and maybe 4 feet wide. And there are also some pillows there. But there is no chairs to sit on in here. It's purely in the sense of laying on pillows. However, the biggest thing that strikes you is as you come in against the other three sides of the wall. So two of the sides to your left and your right, and then to the north. There are statues of tigers, all in different poses. Each one has a different pose. They're all as a tiger would be on all fours. To your right, there are seven that seem to be made of emerald. To your left, there are 7 that look to be made out of sapphire. And then in the back, there's another 7 that are made of ruby. And he says, welcome to my home. You can rest here as long as you like. And I'm sorry I normally don't host people, so I don't have food for you all. There are fig trees growing outside, as well as in the pond there's fish that you can catch, big red fish. That's usually what I eat myself, or I'll have some figs. But you are welcome to my home. My plan is to study this and then take you to wherever you would like after that. So feel free to rest here. Please feel free to walk around outside the tent. You are safe here. However, where I'm going to go back into my room. Please do not disturb me while I'm studying this. And please do not come back there.
Well, before you...
Yeah, before he leaves, I gotta say.
Yeah, he hasn't left yet.
Go ahead, Gareth.
Before you leave, could you tell us about this other gem that we found in his
What
vault?
other gem?
There was this green gem that sucked 3 of our companions' souls into it.
Oh, that's what happened to your 3 other comrades?
Yes.
Not just their souls.
Leaving
their
nothing but their
entire
carcass.
Insides, their bones, their muscles, everything. And left their skin laying on the ground.
And you took this gem with you?
Yep. I have it in our possession right now.
And you can't get close to it.
You can't
Maybe
touch
comes
it.
down from Slosh
Alright.
and happily twirls on the ground. Happy legs back. So good. Nanda, before we start talking about magic and stuff, can you tell me how fast time flows here in comparison to Tureen and Harthron?
Well, I do not know of your world, Harthron, so I cannot tell you how time flows there, because I've never been there. However, time moves very slow on Tureen compared to here.
Okay.
It's forever. It seemed like forever on Tureen.
So
if we were to go back to Tureen, not much time would have passed, correct?
That is correct. But here, time moves faster, I would say, than what you're probably used to on your world.
Okay. And then I have some friends who are waiting to be picked up outside Mardone right now. How soon could you bring me back, or just send me back if you didn't want to go yourself? Is there any way you could do that very soon?
No, I can only do that. I can only do that. I'd have to rest first.
And like an hour or like a whole night?
I would have to rest for quite a few hours.
Okay. But they're waiting right now. I'm worried about them.
What friends are these? Aren't these your? I mean, I understand you lost the 3 people, but did you lose some other people that are in the group that I didn't know about?
Martyr doesn't know
Martyr's
about these
scratching
people.
his head and got this concerned look on his face like...
He hasn't been here for a while.
Oh, I know it.
Yes, there were a variety of people who were traveling with us that we left outside the gates, and they were going to be a part of our escape route. There was wagons ready to transport us out. We didn't know that you were going to be there to save us.
Well, when I was close by, and then when I saw the city guard start conversing, I figured I'd make my way on over there and see what was going on. And they had the place surrounded. Luckily, that the drow witch, or whatever she is, sorceress, she left out the front door and gave me a chance to get in the front door. Or else I wouldn't have been there.
So you saw her leave?
Yeah, she is invisible.
Very nice. So there's no way right now you can bring us back? We'd have to wait?
There is no way I can do that right now. And my first concern is studying and learning how to work this gem, because then I can do it multiple times. Right now, I'm limited. I can't do it multiple times. That's why I wanted this. That's why I wanted this gem, so I could travel freely. Right now, I can't travel as freely as I would like. And this gem gives me that opportunity to travel more freely.
But you know our time is moving faster here, so
Yes.
not much is happening on Shireen as we speak.
Much would be happening.
Probably, I mean, other than them looking for you guys. That would
But
be
very
it.
slowly.
But very slowly, yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, thanks. She's gonna leave, go outside.
Okay.
What about this gem that my friend was speaking of? What about our companions?
Have you heard about
lost?
anything like that? Any powerful relics?
That can, yeah, there's a thing called the Sphere of Annihilation. But from what I understand of those is they take everything. I mean, if you said that, how was your friends taken?
The dragon would just lay their bodies there, and just a gem would shoot a ray at their body and suck their life out of them.
Yeah, it
pretty
seemed
much.
like you couldn't get too close to it. If you got within 5 feet of it, it actually struck out
Well,
at you.
that does sound like a sphere of annihilation. However, they wouldn't have left. The sphere of annihilation would not have left anything. Nothing at all.
Yeah, all of their possessions and the skin. It's like a mat. You could roll them up.
Pretty
Well,
nasty.
so then it's, I mean, it could be something that I just don't know what it is, but it could be some sort of warped sphere of annihilation. Those things are very deadly, very powerful. They're great traps.
But you didn't
They're
hear
dangerous.
about it when you found out about your other gem that allows you to travel the plains.
And that was a gem I was
Yeah. You
interested
didn't
How
care
many of
about
these
the
gems
other.
are there?
What gems? This one that
And the one that we found. It literally looks like another gem, just like the one that you're.
I didn't know you were after another gem.
We
Oh,
didn't
Jesus.
find that
It's
gem.
just like out there.
Just throwing out information. Just
No.
throwing the third
We weren't-
thrown out there.
So
We
what
weren't
gem
looking
were
for
you? What gem did
We
you?
weren't looking for that. We weren't looking for this gem. It
So-
was just sitting there.
One of our compatriots has a deity that we were working for to get a gem that was down in the cons. It sounded like it, so that's why I had to go to there. Yeah.
And then Mardar says, he goes, wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about the other one.
So there was 3 gems down there.
Okay, I understand that now.
Yep.
I picked that up.
And we gave you one of them.
Sure, and you have the
And
other
we
two.
don't.
You have the Sphere of Annihilation
Yep.
and some other gem.
Yep.
Okay.
We have no idea what they do. Now, I have no idea why he just told you that we have 3 gems.
It's all right.
But it just came
I
out.
only have interest in this. I only have interest in this one. This was our deal. This is what I want. I have no interest in the other two. If they are bound to other people, then so be it. I do not want to upset
But
a deity. Did you say?
yeah, huh?
Did
Yes.
you say a deity? I do not want to upset a deity. That is for sure.
And I just wanted to know if you knew anything about the other gems that were down there, or if you just knew about your one gem that you wanted.
I only knew of the one gem that I wanted.
That's fine.
There he goes back in. Hey, Garther, come here for a minute.
Yep, coming.
Try not to interrupt. Hey, can I have the sending stone and the diamond solo back?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna contact Alba now. Is that alright? Do you have any objections?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay.
We should wait till the morning.
While this is happening,
Yes.
Flame's
Why?
going to
The longer
find
we
the
wait,
fish
the
in the
perhaps the
pond
harder it
and
is to get our
just catch
compatriots
it.
back.
Just chow
I
it.
don't think that has
Alright,
anything
so
to
you're
do
gonna
with
go out and try to catch some fish. Okay.
us getting our compatriots back.
No, 1 foot.
Bainmar, what are you doing?
I at least want him
Baymar's
healed
wandering
up.
around like an idiot and he's irritable. He seems uncomfortable. He's tapping around and sighing and seems sickly and seems mad.
Alright. Inside the tent?
It's all
or-
this extra planar travel.
Oh, yeah. Inside the tent, or you step outside with...
Oh, he steps outside. He's
All
like,
right.
what shithole is this now?
Mardor, what are you doing?
I think, Mardor is going to
Most of them have stepped outside the tent. Except for you and Next now, that are just seem to be standing in there inside the tent.
And
with
next just
Nanda.
is just like
As soon as Vega walked towards the exit of the tent, he walked to the exit, didn't leave, and stands,
Okay.
with his back to the exit.
Okay, no problem.
a guard.
Alright, so you need to study this then.
Yes, I need to study this so I can figure out how it works.
The spheres of annihilation. I mean, if their husk is still here, is there any possibility you can think of that we might be able to find and restore these bodies if we take the husk to wherever the rest of them is? Or is it just utterly and completely obliterated?
Well, from what I understand with spheres of annihilation, like I said, what you have and my understanding of the sphere of annihilation doesn't quite match up 100%. The sphere of annihilation, you're gone. Your stuff's gone. Everything's gone. No more. You're gone. You're annihilated. If for whatever this thing is, sucked your friend's bones and entrails out, but left everything else, it's something else. But I don't know what it is, and it would have to probably be studied, and probably studied by some master arcana. Somebody would have a great knowledge of how relics, and this is what it sounds like you have, is some sort of relic. You'd have to find somebody to do that. Now, do I know people like that? Yes. However, the people I know would want to keep something like this in their possession.
In other words, I should ask my God.
Possibly
Thank
ask
you.
your guy.
Thank you. I'll leave you be to your studies.
Is there anything else you need of me? Your friends need of me?
Once you get done studying, I'm sure they'll figure out what they wish to ask of you. They're good at that.
Okay. Well, just like I said, please do not have them come into my room or disturb me while I'm studying this.
We will not disturb you.
It will break my concentration.
Sir, your
Yes.
reference of time,
Yes.
you said that time moved slowly on Tureen.
Very slowly on terrain compared to what
Well-
I'm used to.
While you were on Tureen, or while you were waiting for things to happen from here?
Well, I was on terrain. Terrain moves very slow.
So
When I travel, I go to places that move fast.
So relative to here, things actually travel faster in comparison.
Just to terrain?
Waiting here 8 hours will allow time to pass greater than 8 hours on Tureen.
Absolutely.
No, you said the opposite a minute ago.
Time here for hours gone here will be days there.
So time
Oh,
Time is
very-
slow there. Time is fast here. If that makes sense to you.
The opposite could be said
The opposite can be said.
from the
Whatever.
perspective of
What
relative.
I am saying is the longer you spend here, the longer you spend here, the faster We move faster in time.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so that means like.
So like 12 hours could be like a day at Harthron.
And 10 minutes there or something. So the 5 minutes we've already spent talking has been like 20 minutes there or something.
Yeah.
You guys are out of
Is
it.
that correct?
You guys
Yeah,
are
in that
outside
sense,
the
yes.
tent.
Yeah, that you're correct. Yeah.
What you have
Well, I
said
mean, I
is
already
that
clarified for him, but now I'm hearing the
an
opposite.
hour
so.
here perhaps is a day there.
Yeah.
You do not know the actuality.
I don't know the actuality. I don't necessarily care. The time moves there very
It's
slow.
your cat. You won't die.
Understood.
Time moves faster here.
Are there resources here?
What do you mean
Such as
resources?
cities.
No, you won't be disturbed by any other civilization.
I'm in need of some. He looks up from his little prayer book and he says, "If I were to give you some money, I'm in the need of some components to cast a spell that might help us. And I'm wondering if you would have them. I need 250 gold pieces worth of incense, and I need 4 ivory strips that are worth at least 50 gold pieces each. I don't know if you would have those kind of spell components."
Incense, yes. What did you all say? What is?
4 strips of ivory.
I'm sorry, I don't have any ivory. But incense, yes. I have an abundance amount of incense.
I'll need to buy. If I can purchase some from you, I would be most appreciative. I'll have to find them.
I'll just give you some.
Okay, thank you. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Next one.
Are you sure that your friends don't have any other questions for me? Are you?
They might, but like I said, they probably will be more than happy to wait until after you have done your attunements.
I do not believe that is correct.
He should
I
not.
believe that if you wait for another 10 minutes,
10 minutes.
Okay, sure.
they may have other questions
All right, so
rather than disrupting.
He plops down on one of his pillows back by the back
okay.
part, just kind of
He
just lays
spins
down
around
on
and
it.
steps out the door. There you go.
Okay, so you want to go back to what I did when I walked out?
Yeah. Well, he walks out and says, "Vega is your name."
Yeah, hello.
I'm
That is
gonna go
confirmed.
outside, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out that I've been waiting. I did stuff right away. I
Oh,
didn't make that conversation to happen,
Okay.
So.
All right, so what are you guys doing out there, Vega, Darth, or I don't know what Flamezor's doing?
I catch 3 fish. Huge.
Vega?
Okay, once again, you guys just had a conversation, so you're not talking to me right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Megan's gonna throw a glove over her, over the bag. He's gonna pull out the green gem of Nargol,
Okay.
and she's going to look for the place where we told the children. Well, she's gonna look for the children, the wagons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see them. They seem to be outside of some building that you don't recognize.
So they're not out in the dark outside the city.
No.
Well, and we did the sort of zoom in, right? So I zoomed into the city somewhere.
Yep, you zoomed into the city, but you just don't recognize the part of the city that they're in.
And we had sent them out, correct?
Yep.
And are the orcs there too?
No, you just see the wagons as of right now. If you,
The wagons and the children?
nope, the children aren't there either. The wagons just seem to be empty.
Okay, I'll attempt to scry on the main child, whoever the oldest was.
Alright, yeah, you focus in and you find the children, they all, and the orcs too, and they all seem to be in this very large room, all crowded together.
And did I zoom into that building? Did I have a chance to see? I can make a roll if you want. Did I have a chance to see the outside of the building?
It's so you think it's the same building that the wagons are in front of.
Okay. And they're not in chains. There's no captors. You don't see anything there.
No, they just seem to be in a dark room, sitting on the floor.
Okay. All right. Nargul, where do you think they are?
I don't care. Really? On Terrain, where we just left. Where the hell are we now?
I don't know. It's a good question. I wish I could take you out just like for a stroll, like a pet. Is that it?
Yeah, go ahead, do that. We'll see how much of a pet I am.
I know. See how much matter I've been.
I'm gonna try to focus on the mentors.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they definitely are. You flash outside, and they seem to be in cells, but outside in cells.
Close by though, same building perhaps, or same complex?
You think? Yeah. I mean, it's hard to kind of pick that up, but it seemed like a quick flash as you're focusing with the gem and stuff. That you think that they are probably right outside the same building, maybe as the wagon and the children and the orcs are.
All right, and then final thing, I'm gonna try to focus on my goldie, the third gold dragon.
Give me a roll for that.
Arcana or just a random roll?
Arcana.
Alright, let's see. It's probably gonna fail. It's under 20, if that matters. Hold on one second, sorry. Alright, okay, so 16.
You do pick it up. You manage to pick it up, and it's still in the marketplace.
Okay. I'm gonna try to like glance around quickly. Do I see the pitch fiend still there? Of course, it makes me out of sight. But...
Let's see. Yeah. He's still laying there, basically. Just it seems like nothing else is going on at the pits other than the pit fiend and his servants, as well as the gold dragon and the small, cloaked figure. Those are the only ones that seem to have scared everybody else off. So it looks like the pit fiend is still there waiting for a fight, waiting for Arthur to return.
I'll say, Nargul, is that a friend of yours?
No, I don't know him.
And then I'm gonna try something new. I tried this once before. I'm gonna try to reach out mentally and talk to Goldie.
Okay, make another Arcana check.
Okay, it'll be better than the first because that one was shit.
Surprised you didn't try to talk to Rafik or Grunty.
We'll work up to that. Come on. 22.
Okay, so what do you say?
Let's say, Dragon friend, I'm sorry I haven't come back to you yet. How long has it been since we talked last?
We'll say.
As a reminder, I did mentally talk to the dragon previously.
Yeah, I know you did. No.
Okay.
You would probably just say it seemed like a day or two ago.
A day or two ago, Jesus Christ. I'll reach out again. I'll try to be there soon.
Okay. I hopefully will still be here.
Master's gonna sell me in 2 days. Or he's gonna eat me.
The Fifi's getting hungry. Alright, and I will stuff I'll stuff that gem bag in the box.
Okay.
Lead line box as well. And then I'll poke my head out to Garther. And probably at some point these guys will appear in Garther was there the whole time.
Yeah.
So Garther, time is going very fast in Turin. Very fast. Like it's been a day or two already.
Are your children dead yet?
Hey, no, they're still alive, but it looks like they're prisoners.
They survived longer than I thought. Cool.
Miss Vega.
You're not gonna kill good workers.
Next. I don't know if I know your name yet, do I?
He had said it,
Yeah.
but you've probably
But
been saying it,
so busy.
half wrong and half right, and
Okay, I'll say Drow Warrior. What? Remind me of your name, please.
Next.
Next. Hi, how are you?
That's irrelevant. I have spoken with this cat
Okay.
and come to the same conclusion that time for you is not working well. If you have
It's so
things
slow here. It's so slow.
it seems you are attempting to do something relevant to the time that passes.
Yeah, I'm worried about all of our people back in Turin. Marta.
So you said they're prisoners.
Yeah.
So
Hold on just a second, next.
this turned.
Yeah, they're prisoners, but I mean, even just any second now is probably minutes there, if not longer.
So this turned into a rescue mission now instead of just leaving situation.
I guess they already are captured. It's very sad.
How long has it been since we stepped through, Bill?
Not long. Probably 10 minutes.
Jeez.
10 minutes have passed.
Also, Garther, just so you know, that also means that whatever's happening in Harthron is going really fast as well.
Yep.
I mean, really fast. Turin was slower, but not this rate.
We should probably contact
If we wait
Alba.
for, yeah, that's what I was saying. Absolutely. If we wait 8 hours for him to be ready, that could be months there.
and then see what her terms are and see if we can get Rafik back. At least.
If you have the means to leave this place, that is your best choice.
What did
Go back and talk to. Did Nanda already go back behind his curtain?
I asked him not to.
Oh, very smart, Max. Very smart. We might have to release that spell soon. All right, we'll go back in. Or maybe not.
Alright, so Nanda's just laying back on one of the back pillows before this backdrop of the tent. So he stands up.
Nanda, it is good to stand, isn't it? Wow, I didn't even remember how great it was. Nanda, I think our time is moving way too fast here. We need to get back to Harthron as soon as we can. We're gonna call for an exit, unless there's some reason someone couldn't come here. Is this place blocked? Can another person visit you here?
If they have the means to travel, yes. I mean, I have visitors once in a while. Not that often. I kind of like to stay to myself. But no, they're definitely, if they have the means to if they can shift planes, and they definitely have the means to come here. This is not, in a sense, of some sort of sanctuary.
And would you prefer we travel a few feet or a few, miles away so they don't see your tent, or does it not matter to you?
Well, who's coming?
Some demigod, I don't know.
Oh, then yes, I would prefer that you move a couple miles away. I do not need a demigod knowing where I live.
I understand. That's why I asked. All right, Nanda, so she'll go and try to give him another hug.
He was like, please, you got away with that once. I never.
Okay, so she will say, but our souls are released, correct?
Your souls are released, absolutely.
Can I ask you? I don't know if that was all. I'll still flip into telepathy. I don't know if that was all bullshit, but did you really have a link to their souls?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a link to Rafik's soul?
Yeah. So Rafik was one of them. Yeah. So yes, I did.
Can you still reach out to him? Do you have any idea where he is? He's one of our fallen, as you may have noticed from his absence. Were you able to even release your connection?
Well,
I'm not sure if he's even had time to yet, Bill. I don't know if it was just instant.
Yeah, he says our contract is done. Yeah, and I don't feel his soul, or any of your souls for that matter. Our contract is, I have the gem in my possession, so
So we have to.
yeah. In my
understand.
terms, the contract is done.
Did you lose
Thanks.
connection? Oh,
Thanks for your. Oh, sorry, Garth. Go ahead.
did you lose connection before the contract was up? Like
I
during
really
that time?
wasn't paying attention.
No, you weren't. I thought you'd maybe get like a feeling.
Definitely, if you guys would have held the gem still and asked that question before.
Well, I
Then
didn't.
I
I don't know
probably-
who offered the gem up to you. I don't know who gave you the gem because.
I thought it was you.
No,
actually.
because I was gone. I didn't even know Nanda saved us until the next day. Yes.
So Garther, do you want to give him? Should we give him one of the keys
Yeah.
to the Conch Palace?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I ended up with both of them, maybe. I don't remember, but in any case, I will. I'll give him. I'll pull out the key. I say we need to leave right away, but do you want this?
Sure. Who knows? Maybe I can sell it and somebody
Well,
else.
There's a lot more gold down there and treasure
There's a
still.
ton of treasures still there, so.
Yeah, well.
And no
I'm
dragon
sure
this
there's gonna
time.
be a
No, there's
new
no
A
dragon.
new occupant there, and that might be a little. That occupant may not be as welcome as Kiana was.
As at least there's no more dragon left.
Okay, we really have to leave, guys. There's hours passing as we talk.
Yep.
Nanda, thanks so much. It was nice dealing with you.
You're welcome, and nice dealing with you. I'm glad this could work. I am sorry that you lost your friends, and good luck on retrieving them.
Was I able to get any of that incense?
So he'll give you 250 gold pieces worth of incense.
Cool. Thank you very much.
But yes, if you go a mile away, at least out of sight of my tent, it is night.
Okay.
So that, I mean, probably just not even that far. But I would feel comfortable if you guys walked away before you brought this demigod or whatever you're bringing here.
Next
Yes, they will have no
Let's walk.
problem coming here.
Next is walking to the. Next says.
Does this have a name? This place before we leave?
It's called Anarel.
Where
Have
we
I
at?
heard of that, Bill? Can I make a roll?
You can make an Arcana check.
22.
I'll get back to you on it. You don't
Okay,
quite
no
get it
problem.
right now, but you're thinking about it. So.
Okay, that's a good answer. I like that. Okay, let's roll. Yeah, if there's a hill or something, we can just get out of line of sight. We'll aim for that, I think.
Okay.
Whatever
Yeah.
Slosh says.
Sure.
Is there food where we are headed?
Is there food where we're headed?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, so he starts bolting. He has no otherwise he would stop.
Where are we going?
Figs and fish.
Just so you guys remember too, you're still pretty wounded, exhausted.
We're going home.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So you guys start heading out about a mile out into the desert, looking for like a hill, basically off to one of the hills.
just-
Yeah, you can see
Just
that
honor
for
his
sure.
request.
Yep, that's perfect. All right. So yeah, that won't be a problem. You guys head on
Is
out.
is it daytime?
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime, but okay.
Yep, it's
Alright.
nighttime.
So our travel is slowed with vision or no? Is there
Nope.
enough starlight?
It's clear night. There's stars. There's a bright moon. So yeah, even when you're out fishing, you can see these large. And you caught 3 large red fish. Yep, they're probably
I'm still eating them all.
foot and a
walking.
half
I'm still eating
to
them
2
all.
feet
walking.
raw. You're eating gross. I
I'm
like
hungry. I'm just
sushi.
hungry right now. Like,
all right, Nanda eats some raw too. So, all right. So you guys.
plus, I'm still in howl mode. Remember.
Yeah, that lasts
An hour or whatever it is.
An hour. Yep. Yeah, it's coming down though. All right. So you guys walk about a mile away, and what do you guys do?
Alright, so I will, I'll ask for the stone back. I don't know if you already gave me those. The sending
Yeah,
stone.
you did.
Yep.
You said he gave it to you.
Okay. Alright, so then still put everyone in a circle, have them hold hands. And,
I don't get in the circle.
normally it helps if you're all naked, but I guess for now we'll just stay like this. Thanks. Just because I want us to be friendly, that's fine. And say, safe. So let's just say, so grab the stone and
Okay.
concentrate on it and try to basically do a semi through it. Just, I don't know that we were fully explained how this works, but that's what we're going with.
Okay.
And hey, Alba, mission is a success with great losses. We have your stone. Please come retrieve us. We are on the plain of Harthron.
Okay.
Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, whatever you said though.
Yep, you said it right. So, all right. Within moments, this blue cloud just poof appears, and hovering, just really at your head level, probably in the sense of Mardor's head level, is floating this beautiful woman with the light blue skin in a bikini, and she looks down at you and she's like, where is Rafik?
Rafik was one of our losses, sadly.
Oh.
We have a lot to talk about, but time moves very fast here. Can you bring us back to your realm, please?
Yes. You have the gem?
We do, and I'll take it out and hand it to her if she wants it.
Okay, yeah, she'll take it, and you guys, poof, all disappear. And you are on the very familiar cloud that you guys were on before. So, floating in the sky. Once again, the blue sky, and here it's day. You know, you see the plenty of clouds floating around.
Okay.
Sorry, next.
So yeah, next, yeah, you're like, yeah, you're like blinded right away. Like, oh, because yeah, you're not used to this at all. You've been in darkness for
His hood is
entire
drawing
life. Yeah. You've never,
Not
yeah. This is like hell
Head
to
spinning.
you. You've never seen, light before.
I've cast daylight once before.
Yeah, that's about
It was
that's about the
hellish,
light
horrible,
you see. Exactly. Yeah, that's as bad as you've seen before. It's like daylight. Hey, Andrew, how's it going?
Not much. So, you want me to roll that character I sent you that email about, or?
I haven't even read the dang email, but yes, if you like. So, I haven't had a chance.
That's all good.
All right. So what do you guys? You're right here.
Is he gonna roll? Do we want to pause or?
I think
Just
we
for the
can-
dice rolls we could, or do you want me to just watch it?
Yeah, no. If you want to do the dice rolls live, we can do that.
Sure. You got those casino dice still around here still?
You mean the
Big
big
ones?
ones?
Yeah.
reds? Yes. I think
1,
so.
2, 3.
If you want, get over kind of here by the figures, and then the
If
way.
you roll right where the figures are,
Not that camera. Not that
you have
camera.
to see it.
What is this camera?
It
Yeah,
is,
you leave
but
that-
that one's not. It's this one actually. That one's kind of
Just
we
roll
have.
in
this
front,
one.
roll in the.
If you
Right
just
in
roll
front
on
of the
top of the
figures.
figures, it'll be perfect.
Here, roll the one.
Roll the one, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
there's a
14.
Okay, but yeah, over by the figures, Andrew.
Like
Put 'em in there,
on top
Billy.
of the figures.
On
Yeah.
top of the figures.
Right there.
Yeah, right where Dan just hit his hands. Perfect.
Come on, baby, you need a new pair of shoes.
Not terrible.
Huh?
Not terrible at all. Let's see. That is a
12.
12. Yeah.
Alright. What was your first one?
14.
Or is that the first one?
Yeah, roll them closer to Dan's hand, and that way they'll be on.
Oh.
You.
I see a one. Reroll.
Yeah. Everyone needs a dump
That's
set.
actually all. That's all that's on camera.
Oh.
Dan's hand, yeah.
Oh, sorry, because that's blocking.
We're still dropping the lowest
What's
one,
up,
right?
man?
9.
Like right where the dice are right now, if you roll them right towards there, that'll be
Right
perfect.
there.
Right there is
Yeah.
good.
Alright, here we go. Let's get an 18.
Bumper work.
Hey,
Oh, that's no good.
what are we playing? Craps?
That's one.
That's on
So
camera.
11.
That's on.
That's an 11. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, you need something.
Better
You
luck,
need,
better
you need
luck.
something better.
Yeah.
Come on,
Mama
baby.
needs a new pair of shoes.
12.
4.
Let's reroll one.
Yeah, you can only
One,
reroll
one.
ones, not
Oh, only reroll
not
ones?
the lowest dice.
Not the
It's
lowest.
always
Oh,
just reroll ones. So it's
ones. That's my rule.
Okay, I'll do
12.
Okay, so
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Come on, we need a big one in here.
Come on, roll Roll 18. Roll 18.
Come on. Sixes. Sixes.
Get an email, I guess.
I want to see sixes.
Oh,
Oh, but you get 2
that's
fives
actually
and 2
excellent.
rerolls.
Yeah.
Just 2
You
chances.
get
Come
two
on,
sixes, two
sixes. Sixes. Sixes.
Hey,
That's
Not
not
bad.
a 15.
15.
all
There
right.
you go.
All right.
That's
Is that it? That's
You got a
6 of them?
15 and a 14. That's usable.
Yeah, try Zazriel.
Right?
It's a surprise.
All right, so
Alright, so Vega is going. So I think we have 2 bags. And the one that has. So she's gonna slide that over to Garther, the one that has the bodies in.
okay.
It is a
And,
handful.
and we still have the Auroch holding the thing. It hasn't been an hour for our time yet. Right?
No, Orog's still here. No.
Yeah, I would think so. So I'll say, Garther, can you take out the body shells and show her?
Yeah.
All right, I just am gonna check on Tareen again for a second.
All right.
Your identical stat blocks.
I
How
pull
much
up.
time has passed now, Bill, for us since we left?
Well, good then. It's
20 minutes or something?
You think in all now, it's probably been a total of maybe about a half hour.
Half hour, okay. Alright, so she's gonna try to do the same thing. She's gonna check on the children, the lead child, I guess.
Okay, make a roll.
Alright, so
They're all slaughtered. All their necks are
18.
cut off.
You don't get anything.
Alright.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 22.
Perfect. You remember that for whatever reason, this plane has some issues with scrying as well as sending.
Oh, I didn't remember that at all. Okay. I'm not sure I knew that. So we can't strike, so I'll pop out right and put the ball away. Sorry,
Okay.
well, we can't talk right now. I'll talk to you later tonight, though. Although we can't strike from here?
It's very difficult to. You can, it's just very difficult.
Alright. And time moves faster here than on terrain? Like double?
And that's why I wanted the gem that you have, or I have now, to give me to be able to scry better.
Oh, I see. And time moves about double the from terrain here, is that right? Or 4 times even?
Yeah, I would double.
Okay. So an hour for us is 2 hours for them, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
So unfortunately, all of our information about how the Khan was very calm about security, relaxed, didn't really care, wasn't quite right. He was calm because he had a dragon in his back pocket. A big, angry copper dragon in the basement.
Copper dragon. Copper dragons are usually a good alignment. They're not evil.
Yeah. Yeah, we only have good luck with evil creatures, so we have to fight the good creature. And so some of us got separated from one another, and 3 of us, you can see their bodies here, were killed by the dragon, and then their body was left near a very dangerous gem that we also have with us, that I'm reluctant to even take out of the bag. And it unfortunately seemed to take the souls or something of Rafik and Assad and Grungy. It chokes up a little. And luckily my friend the Orag here was able to put it in the bag, but I'm pretty worried about getting even within a few feet of it. It was very dangerous. Grungy tried his best to try to take care of the gem, but he himself was sucked in. And so I don't know if you want to see it, but we would appreciate any information or help you could give us in terms of letting us know how to recover our friends, if that is even possible.
So what you're saying is, so did the dragon kill them? And
Yeah.
Well, you just said, well, Grungy was trying to recover the. So
Dragon killed
kinda
one of them.
Come back to me in a sense. In the thing.
Dragon?
So
Dragon killed one of them, breathed on the second one, turned him to wax.
Dragon
wax.
Dragon killed Asnod,
Okay.
and then breathed on Rafik, and Rafik's body slowly like seized up, and then he turned into some sort of statue-like creature. Not creature, but like a statue sort of. And
that is odd too. That's something a copper dragon that I don't know that could breathe where it turned them to
wax
Oh, I guess I
statue.
should tell you, the dragon was crazy. I tried to talk to it in its head, and I was knocked unconscious for a few seconds. There was something. That dragon had gone crazy. I don't know if it was the gem or that. I don't know.
Once it killed these two companions, it put their body next to this relic or gem, and as soon as they were within a certain range, it shot a beam at their chest and sucked their life out, just leaving their husk of their body.
So what did the dragon bring?
Brought their bodies to the gem.
Like it
And
was a
then
servant.
Grungy-
Maybe it was-
So yeah, that very well could be, as the dragon was twisted, corrupted to this gem. That sounds if it's feeding the souls of your comrades to this gem.
And the entrails too.
It took
And
their
the
bones,
bones.
the skin.
Yeah,
I
just
see.
sort of like
Yeah,
visuals.
she's looking down at the the husks of the bodies. Yeah, I see that.
Is there a way to recover our companions?
I'm sure there's ways. There's. I am now no cleric. I am no priestess. But I'm sure there's ways. I mean, there's resurrection. Even a wish could bring somebody back. But it depends on how they were removed and how they died and everything like that.
But you didn't know of a third gem being down there in the Khan's lair, the Khan's vault.
The
Everybody
diamond
just
that I
knows
was
of
at.
one gem, huh? No one knows about the three.
There were 3?
Yes, there were 3 gems
I
down
was
there.
putting out all the information.
She can
for
know
our
all the
senses.
information. She's not a demon. She can know the information.
A demon? What?
Yes, we
He's not a
had.
demon.
He's a
We
tabaxi.
don't know anything about that guy.
He's a cat.
He's a demon. He's a demon.
No.
Demons don't.
We had to deal with a tabaxi
A
slash
tabaxi.
demon slash I don't know
Was
what
not a demon.
really twisted creature.
It wasn't twisted. It was
Yes.
very polite and generous.
How
He even gave me a gift.
It's still alive if you
Huh?
dealt with a twisted.
Okay, it
demon?
wasn't that sick and twisted. It wasn't evil.
He was
But
very
it
polite
was-
and nice, actually.
We don't know what it was.
Okay.
But we had to-
It presented as a tabaxi. It
Okay.
made a deal with us without explaining the terms, and our souls were briefly on the line.
Well,
It was
So
a.
that
it was
one-
a- it was-
So if that was the case, if your souls were on the line, you probably weren't dealing with a demon, but more likely a devil.
It's same area of effect.
Well, they're
They're
completely
both bad.
different. Yes, they're both bad, but they're completely, in a sense. The demon probably would have tried to make a deal with you and then killed you anyways. Or made
Like
you his
Nargul.
slaves.
But
Yeah, like Nargul, like what you have there.
point is,
Nargul's a demon, she says.
no kidding.
if we were to show you this gem, would you be able to identify it and look and maybe see where Rafik and Grungy and Asnat are?
I could possibly. I might be able to. I am very powerful.
Don't
So,
do this.
I-
Do you think would you be more likely than Rhea, for example?
Yes.
Well, I can have the Orog remove it. Everyone will need to move to the right side of the cloud.
I'm getting like 20 feet back from it. Yep.
It
I'm
won't tip
moving
over if we all move to one side of the cloud, will it?
No, she laughs.
Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so we'll move well, I guess people can do what they want. I'll direct people to go to the right, or go to the left.
Yep. I'll go 20 feet away to the right.
Yeah. And then I'll have the Orag, I'll have to put the bag down and tip it out. Like basically turn it inside out. which should cost dump whatever's in there.
Okay. Yep. Comes out and hits the cloud.
Good place to have something not shattered.
And all this is happening.
Yeah, we're gonna be standing.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
standing
looking
about
at
10 or
the
15 feet
draconic
away.
bow and just looking at it for a
Okay,
little bit.
that's fine. All right, so she floats down to the ground and actually just she's looking for at a distance at first.
Touches it and her soul gets sucked in.
Right.
That'd be the worst.
And we're stuck on a cloud
Don't
for
get too close.
eternity.
We were able to get within 5 feet. That was it. Is that right, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it all of a sudden. That's when the the black mist started coming out of it or whatever, and that's
Right.
so. But that doesn't happen with the Orog at all.
Yep. Yeah. So I'll convey that. So I think when something has a soul, when it gets within 5 feet, this black aura comes out and surrounds it. But otherwise, nothing happens until you get within 5 feet.
Okay, so she's gonna look at this. May take a little bit, so. But she's walking around it, looking at it, for a while. So I'm gonna say actually even an hour will go by, while she's looking at it. So if anybody, because you guys can all kind of rest, relax, get
And
some
I
of
can
your stuff
kind of
back.
start studying this bow.
I'm gonna try to scry on Goldie again then and ask again how much time has passed. I assume I'll have to make another roll.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, big roll here, big roll, come on. Oh, that's a failure.
What are you rolling for? Hit dice? Oh yeah, I'm more roll hit dice.
This
then.
plane is terrible.
So you're recovering hit
Oh
points.
yeah, and I leveled up.
I'm fine after 3.
Lady Vega,
Okay.
Yeah, hi Nex, what's up?
you wish my
Very
It's up to
assistance.
you to say,
You
dude.
wish my assistance at this point without more information, which seems to leak out very easily in your group.
How
I
many
do not
hit
have a
dice?
sense of the whole picture of what
Yeah, I
you need help
understand.
with.
Next year, I
How
need
many
to have a
hit
talk
dice
with
do I
you
have
next,
left?
okay?
Understood.
Well, you have all your hit
Okay.
dice.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna use my. So one plus
Hold on a second, let them finish this.
You can keep talking.
Yeah,
You
you can keep
just
talking.
total
He'll just
and then
totally
just tell
listen.
me. That's fine.
Okay. Alright. So before we have that talk, Orog and Nex, can you dump out everything that you collected for me?
He pulls one bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah, an Orog. Well, Orog lasts. How long does it last? Because I'm thinking that might. Yeah, so that will disappear.
When
It'll
she-
dump out stuff, but that's gonna
That's
be
fine.
gone when she's done looking
Absolutely, yeah. Bye, fair Orog. I'll see you in a few days.
at it. Yeah.
You served me very well.
Do you wish me to catalog these?
Yeah, that'd be great. Is that one of your skills?
I would not know their exact values.
Oh, if you don't, yeah, that would be great. Yeah, start a log. That would be wonderful. And when you're done with that, we'll have a talk, okay?
Very well.
About your future, I mean, with the farm.
What is firm? This ground is not firm.
Isn't it? It's very weird, isn't it?
The
That's
firm.
a good point. I'm sorry. About your future with the group. Will your old boss, will she be angry with you, or will she be missing you? Is she friendly with you?
Friendly? No.
Do you like her?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, then there might be a great opportunity for you here.
And her knowledge of me would be unlikely pursued.
Because you're not a very strong specimen?
Assuming that I am dead would be the likely scenario.
I see. Okay. That's excellent. Alright, let me know when you're done writing all that stuff up. That's a perfect Dan task. Write all that shit up, Dan.
All right. So she, after an hour of studying it,
I'm all better, and I used my 3 barbarian hit dice, and then I used
No problem.
6 of my fighter hit dice
All right.
to regain full.
Okay, perfect.
You're all better? Nice
Yeah.
job.
Wow.
Dude, I'm loaded on hit dice.
Not anymore.
Nope.
So,
Is anyone
She's
else?
safe.
nah, they all use their hit dice or whatever, and then everybody will be fine. So, everybody will be good after an hour rest. And she even does a table with food and stuff. You know, after about a couple minutes after you guys are sitting down resting, she realizes how tired and exhausted you guys are. She raises, up out of the clouds a table, filled with food and wine and beer. And then she goes right back to, looking at the gem. And then,
No, unless she objects, I'll actually go. I'll actually go and try to learn too. I don't know if she'll be talking or it's all in her head, but I'll go within 5 feet and listen and watch as well. I kind of want to expand my knowledge in that area.
okay. Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Okay, great. Alright, that's a 21.
Okay, perfect. So she'll share. I mean, some of it, a lot of it you're not sure. You're like, I don't know. But she'll share information with you where it makes a little bit more sense too as she's talking. So she'll come back to the whole group and say this, that she doesn't know what it's called, and doesn't know who made it. But it's very powerful. And she thinks it's actually maybe made from somebody either very powerful or god or demigod or something like that. Whoever created this stone. She says, like, there is a thing called, and she talks about the sphere of annihilation, which you guys have heard about already now with Nanda. However, that works a little different. She doesn't believe that the gem has possession of their souls, and that this is just a conduit. It's a weapon.
So it's like the in-between.
It sends them somewhere else. She doesn't know where that other place is, but she doesn't think they're in the gem. But they're somewhere.
Correct.
Well, it's not necessarily great. Because if it is a god or a demigod that has their souls, it becomes a lot more difficult to come back, to get them back.
I see.
So it's definitely not good.
But you don't know where they're at.
Not just an hour of studying this. It affects mortals, but more in the sense, not just in the sense mortals, but more of in the sense the humankind, mankind. So the dragon, it won't affect like the dragon that it was possessed, that the dragon had possession over, or it had possession over the dragon.
What about our
It
dragon
took a
man?
dwarf and a gnome when they're not human.
What about our
They're
dragon
humanoid.
man? What about our dragon man?
I would say, well, maybe, depending on how pure his blood. I'm not so up to speed on the sense of the Dragonborn race, as they are still rather a new race. But depending on how pure his blood is, maybe he could possess it, but I wouldn't chance that.
But even Rafik, who was
Maybe you could
part
burn away all
part
of
of
his
the air.
contact if you want.
He was part, but he was not full.
Baidmar, you want to test it out?
Maybe it'll suck out your human part and you'll turn into a blue dragon.
Yeah. Grow some wings.
So,
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, Baymar.
I upset Baidmar.
Didn't even hear him answer.
No, he
Yeah,
hasn't. He's, I think, just listening.
He's probably busy or muted.
What's that, guys?
We're just trying to get you to touch the sphere of annihilation because you're a dragonborn.
This is amazing.
See what happens.
We just want a science experiment.
She said that dragons might not be affected by it.
Non-humanoid.
Well, she said dragons aren't affected by it.
Are you serious? I'm
But-
not touching the
No. We're not serious at all. No.
So, yeah, they're just trying to get you to chime in on that one. So see if how pure of dragon you are. So
That's right.
do I think it could affect maybe giants or orcs? Absolutely. But dragons.
What about a demon?
No demons. I would say no demons, no devils. They're probably the best in a sense of operating.
Could we use this as a weapon?
You could. But it's a very dangerous weapon to have in your possession, and if somebody finds out, and especially whoever made this finds out that it's out on the loose, and especially on the prime material plane, somebody will probably be coming after you shortly. But it absolutely could be used as a weapon. I mean, that's what it seemed must have been.
Would they be happy if we started to send them souls?
Yeah, probably. Depends on how many souls you're sending. I mean, if this thing has been down there forever, it's probably very hungry for souls.
I understand. I would be hungry. And of course, I'm assuming it would do nothing to undead.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It would. Yeah, dead
Nothing that
or
has no
summoned,
soul.
like your Orog was summoned. It has no effect on summoned or undead.
Nothing that
Do
doesn't have a soul.
Do you think the Orog could have carried it even?
Yes, absolutely. I think I can carry it. To be honest, I haven't done that
No,
yet.
don't do
I'd
it.
like to. No, I'm not going to. I'd like to probably look at it even more in detail before I try to do that. But yes, I think your Orog, or you could have something undead carry this thing. You just don't want to get within, like you said, 5 feet seems definitely reasonable. If you get within 5 feet of it, it very well could suck your entrails and your soul. I mean, that is probably the most important thing, is that's just not, for whatever reason, that's taking everything, all your essence out of you and is sending it somewhere else.
From your study, do you think you need the husk of the body to bring them back?
I'm not sure yet. I have to look at this more, and I don't even know if I could figure that out. That may become for some higher scholars or some higher priests or even a god, to be honest, to
Also,
answer that question.
Do you think that there's a difference between the one fallen comrade who was literally dead and, like, say, Grungy, who was alive when he touched it?
I'm not sure. Could be. Like I said, I have to look at this more, and it may need to. Whoever made this, it's for pure evil and destruction, death.
Maybe Koth or Morgulon?
I would definitely put it on a sense of Koth or Morgulog.
Or one of their worshippers, perhaps?
Very powerful worshiper. It would have to be a very powerful worshiper, but yeah, I mean, if Koth made this weapon, or one of the gods of Koth made this weapon and then put it in the hands of somebody who knows how the Khan came about it, and the Khan was probably just using it as a more of a mousetrap in his own treasure hoard. Then who knows how long it's been there. It could have been sitting there 100, 200 years. Maybe longer. I just don't know.
Debated the gems, then the
Do you think it's safe for me to try to reach out to it mentally?
I think I don't think it's an entity, so I think you could try, but I don't think you're going to get anything. I don't think there's any, life to this item
No
itself.
intelligence. Okay.
I think it's purely a weapon.
So if a demon were to perhaps, like, set it as into a mace, as the head of a mace, they could use it to completely obliterate mortal beings. Then.
Well, they just have to get within like 5 feet of it. They don't even need to put it
Why
on
would-
a mace.
Why would you say a demon? Why not, an aura, for example?
Yes, an orog or an undead, whatever undead. You could have a zombie just walk through a town, and it would just kill everybody in that town.
That's not the best choice, because people would run from a zombie, but maybe if it was like a fruit seller or something.
Well, somebody's gonna try to kill the zombie, right? There's gonna be somebody in the town. This maybe the local magistrate, the
Most
sheriff, or
definitely.
whatever. This town guard.
I
They
would
would
kill
come.
Maybe like-
I would kill the zombie.
Maybe like a stripper or something that would attract people. I don't know, maybe a good zombie to carry. So,
Something dead.
but
This,
so we need, I think we might need it for our next mission. But also I need to go recover some of my friends in Turin.
What friends in Turin?
What, you don't remember all of our friends?
No, I do not remember all of your friends.
these are the. Other than your 3 fallen, who else? This was the group. Other than the.
Oh no, we made new friends. We have 20 children and 12 orcs and 2 manticores and a gold dragon.
And mad boy.
Hey, Flamesword, do you remember your manticore?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm fine with the manicores, but just everything else was a little access.
Excess? No, we need the orcs too. It's part of the next plan. Remember where we're gonna go fight next?
Well, then they're just gonna revolt on us, and that's just dumb.
Well, I have no interest in returning to Turin to pick up servants.
Hold on with this. It's great.
They're warriors.
Children or warriors?
There are
really?
plenty of warriors on Harthron where you come from.
They're all busy. Trust me. Try to find someone to help you. It's like endless. Endless conversation. Not easier with slaves.
Well, where are these slaves?
In the
I
prison.
don't know. I can't see them right now. I can't scry on them because we're playing.
No. Well, they're
Can you scry
were
on
they?
people?
Well, once I have
Once
this, I've
Blue diamond.
studied this blue diamond. Yes, I can do it more with ease. I can do it. It's just difficult. It doesn't always work here.
I understand.
And well, I'm just gonna try and attune to this bow while this is happening. Dude, are we probably gonna long rest here?
Do you know what you're tuning to? What if it doesn't even do anything? What if it's just a dragon bow and it's just a decoration?
You guys said it was magical, so I'm gonna try and attune to it.
It
This
is
is
magical.
just Flamesword's what he thinks, because you guys said it was magical.
Did we say it's magical?
Yeah.
Did we say it's out loud that it's magical?
Yeah, you guys did.
All right. You know it's magical.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just try to attune to it. See what it does.
So what do you guys do?
How many things
I can't do anything
can
till
you
we
attune
sleep to identify this stuff, so I
How
don't
many
care.
things can you attune to?
I'm waiting to go back to Harthron.
You can only attune to so many things.
I can
Do you
return
want me
you
to try
to.
to? Do you want me to try to talk to?
No, it's
Or-
just
Oh,
3.
What did she say?
Just 3.
I can't hear her.
attune to my
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want me-
Hey,
do you want me
hey.
to try to?
That doesn't.
Do you want me
even
to
get
try to
touched.
talk to Braveheart? I think that was his name.
Yeah, see what's going on back there.
Battleheart. Battleheart, I think.
Yep, it's Battleheart.
All right.
I can
Give me
take
a
you
second.
back, and she says I can return you to Harthron. I can return you right to the top of
And I had to tune
Ria's
Blue Top.
Blue Top Mountain.
Could you do 2 things for us? We'd like you to return us to Centerhold and then bring us to the top of Blue Top Mountain.
I could return you outside of Centerhold. I
That's
would not
fine.
want to go inside
That's
of
fine.
Centerhold.
That's understandable. And
And
could you
then-
follow through on the second request?
And then take you to Blue Top.
Yep.
I can do that absolutely. For you recovering this for me. Absolutely.
What about to Turin? I need one more thing there.
I have no interest in going to Turin. If I show up at Turin right now, one, it would be way outside the city. because I have this gem and you have this other. And if does anybody else know about? You said 3 gems, so I have one. This devil or whatever, this tabaxi has another, and then you guys have
The third one.
this
Yep.
third green one. Somebody's gonna be looking for those. Did you kill all the Dao inside?
We killed one. We killed 2.
Who did you kill?
No, we killed 1. Yeah, we only killed 1. We killed Khan.
Okay, you killed the Khan, which is good.
The new
His
Khan.
wife disappeared.
Because she just sank through the floor.
Yeah. The architecture of architect of the house is still alive. Doesn't care. But then this guy who called himself the new Khan left and brought back an army.
Zarin.
Yep.
He's the one you have to be worried about. But did he know that? Well, who knows if he knows about the gems?
information-
I didn't know about the gems.
The information of the green gem may not have been in his.
And we
Whereabouts,
left the Medusa alive.
If he is
The
approached,
Medusa's on our side, technically.
The only people who we definitely told accidentally is the devil.
Yep.
So the devil knows.
The Tabaxi. You keep
devil.
calling him a devil.
Because he's a devil.
So he knows about all 3 gems.
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no, he does know about your gem. He does know about your
Nobody
gem.
knows about Nargul.
he knows that there was another.
Oh, and he doesn't know about Nargul. Okay.
He knows that there
we
were
never
3
talked
gems in
about
there.
Nargul.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
He knows about the 3 that were in the vault.
Okay. Well, I have this one, so I can deal with the devil. Hopefully.
Yeah,
He
he
is
was
a
scared. He was
devil.
worried when we brought up a demigod.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
where I went. Okay. So if he sent, so then if he didn't want to meet me, then that's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah, he's like just a mile away from where he picked us up.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Just
to know.
saying.
That's good to know for the future.
If you ever want to kill a devil on a day,
Lady Vega.
So what's the gem? So just so curiosity. So what's the gem that you gave him? What does it do?
he can
Teleport.
teleport anywhere he wants. Open a
I can do that already.
Not just teleport.
travel planes. My bad.
I can do that already. So, okay. That's not.
It was called the Jewel of Intuslaga, I think.
Okay. I don't know. I don't need that. Okay. I just wasn't curious if it did something else. I'm not interested in that.
It
I
could.
Can do that.
Since he's-
I can go to any plane that I need.
Lady Vega.
If you,
There is one who would definitely know of the existence of this gem, and that would be the priestess I traveled with.
which gem are you referring to right now? The blue diamond of Zulu?
No,
Of Zolu?
the green diamond, or the green gem.
The Sphere of Annihilation gem?
Based on what we came here, who we came here with, and the summoning of the
Shadow Beast.
shadow demon, I believe that implies that she would be here specifically for that.
Max, you're so smart. That's another good idea. You're right. She didn't have Norak, so she had to settle for some shadow thing.
She also had an earth elemental, which may or may not have been affected.
Yeah, she says, I don't think it would affect the earth elemental or any elemental in that sense. Yeah, you're probably
But
right.
returning
there.
to Tureen,
But you know she's had that bodyguard just like you for a long time. So
might create an easier way for them to find you.
Find me? You're gonna find me.
Nobody.
If she is aware,
Nanda. Nanda, jeez. I'll help out.
next,
yes.
If these are in lead-lined boxes in bags of holding, and I've got non-detection on, it sounds pretty safe, right?
I would say from mortals, yes.
Right. From Dao, from Drow priestesses, from...
Yes. Yes. And yes. But a god, no. So I would think, you'd probably be safe.
We could just walk up the
You know, on terrain, with no one being able to figure out that you had this gem on you at all. And the same thing on Harthron for the most part, other than, but once you use it, once you pull it out of that bag and use it, and all bets could be off on Harthron. And God, especially if, depending on how you're using it, what you're using it against, all of a sudden,
Orcs.
God,
Yeah, Arthur, what?
the evil God figures it out and then sends something after you to recover it.
Arthur, what if we? I think this could be very useful against the orc army.
That's what I was just.
Yeah, but it could be.
Flamethrower had that idea first.
Yeah, it could come to bite us in the butt though.
Well, I would
Feeding it endless souls. It should be happy.
until you
Feed it the wrong soul.
No, you upset
Or-
Grumsh. She says, if you basically, kill 10,000 orcs with it, which I'm sure you could. Grumsh is going to be very upset and may come after you himself.
That's what we're planning on doing.
You're going to fight
That's
Grumsh?
Arthur,
No, not Josh.
That's what she
We're
said.
gonna
You're-
probably take out 10,000 orcs with this thing.
Yes, you could, but at the same time, when you're doing it, I would say that more than likely you take out 10,000 of his warriors. He's going to know right away.
What if
And you would
I
end up
save
fighting
12 orc
Grumsh.
slaves first to balance the scales?
I don't think that balances the scales, Vega.
Alright,
If this is a conduit,
it's worth a try.
it does not go to Grumsh.
It would not go to Grumsh,
His followers would be taken from him in their death.
and he would feel that. If you took 10,000 of his followers, all of a sudden within hours or whatever it would be,
And
he would show up. I'm sure of it. You would be fighting Grumsh, and Grumsh would then take possession of this thing and probably use it on your dwarves of Sunter Hole. I'm not saying don't use it. You could use it. But I'm saying if you decide to use it against the whole orc army of 10,000 orcs, you will draw Grumsh's attention for sure. That'd be like 10,000 of my followers dying all at one time, I would get noticed. One or two, if one passes, no, I'm not gonna notice.
Right.
But all of a sudden, if 10,000 of my devout followers were gone in an instant or a matter of hours, I would definitely feel that. I would feel that loss.
Perhaps better to only use it against the one person or something that you're actually interested in taking out, such as Grimnox.
and his and Gravens.
If you're going to use it at all.
Those are the
We
only
should do
two
that
that
for sure.
will be
Don't be silly.
No, it's gonna be in our possession.
Yeah,
We're not gonna give this to somebody else to hold on to.
Oh no, definitely.
Somehow
So,
I
in terms
feel
of
like giving it
checking
to
on-
someone else may be the wiser choice.
I don't trust
So,
anybody else with this.
No, we should definitely keep it. In terms of finding Rafik, in addition to letting you do some more research, should we consult a priest of some sort too? Did I hear that suggestion?
I would think it wouldn't be bad. I mean, even consulting, if I take you to Sunter Hold, even consulting the dwarven priests and the dwarven mages there, they're very old. They may be able to determine a little bit more of that.
Okay. That's a good idea. Alright, we'll start moving the bodies back into the bag.
Okay.
So, I do need to get back to Turin though. Would you be able to drop me off and then just pick me up like a day later?
I'd rather not
Oh.
go to Turin myself.
Well, can you just open a gate? You don't have to go there, do you?
Yeah, I do need to actually step there with you.
Oh, did you? Is that how it worked before, Bill? When she brought us
Yes.
there?
Yep, she brought you there. Yeah.
Well, I have some good that needs to be done. It'll only take a few hours.
Vega. The good of a few, or saving the entire world that we live on.
How about
Which one's more important?
I think it's a false choice, Margaret, but that's a good try. It's a good philosophical debate. Let's have it later after I save my dragon.
How about
That's
Or my children.
how about we
exactly
go to
your dragon. In other words, this is a quest for you to go acquire another of your menagerie. It's not about
What did you say,
saving.
Arthur?
It's not about saving.
how about we go back to
Let's get a
Sunderhold?
false choice.
Sunderhold, and you scry there to see on your slaves, or well, your children, you call them, and we see where they are, and if they're still in prison, I don't think it's the best bet to try to go.
You want to go to Turin for slaves? You can get slaves on Harthron.
These are slaves that we had already promised their freedom. And the gold dragon, don't forget.
You gave them their freedom for a week.
Is the gold dragon captive?
Yeah, it's just for sale. It's waiting for
Yeah.
you to come buy it.
So not by authorities.
I don't know what that means.
No, the gold dragon is just
It's
captured
for
by
sale. It wasn't captured by
a
the
weird
Dao.
witch. A weird witch with a bunch of minotaurs.
It's not prisoner of the city. Is that what you mean next? No,
Yes.
it's not a prisoner.
Then it is likely the only safe
If
thing to.
If
invest
you're
in.
going to get the dragon, then you can go take Slosh if Slosh wants to go with you.
Slosh says, I don't want to go back there.
Neither do I.
We have
Josh, I need
tons.
your help.
We go home and fight for the dwarves. That's what we should do. And then go fight the undead.
Exactly.
What kind of
Yeah,
dragon?
we'll
I
do
don't
those
care.
things too.
I don't care about the slaves at all.
A gold one.
I don't need you to care about those. I just need you to come help me.
I would prefer that we find out more about Rafik, Grungy, and Asnod,
Yep.
my friends, than a
we
bunch
can
of
do both.
stupid slaves and a dragon. I want to find out about Rafik and Grungy and Asnod. I would rather
Exactly.
figure out how to free their souls if we can.
Yeah, me too.
And
Let's do both.
I'm not doing both. I'm doing one.
I don't understand. They're not tied. They don't compete with each other. Don't believe Margaret. We don't have to make choices like that. All I need is a few hours. It won't take long at all. You guys, I'll do it while you're sleeping.
I roll to haunt him.
We have spent plenty of time gathering these gems for all these devils and goddesses and whatever. It's time for us to return home and fight for the people
Exactly my point.
that we know and care about. I don't care about the slaves. I don't care about some stupid gold dragon.
I'm ready to go to Sunderhold whenever you, lady, are willing to take me.
I would like to go to
It's
Sunderhold
time to bring
too.
the fight to
he
to our
says.
enemies.
Let's kill this Grimnox and these orcs, and first find out if we can get Rafik or Grungy or Asna or all three back. The dwarves might know, then that's where we should go now, instead of worrying about some stupid dragon and slaves, and putting ourselves at risk back there.
Again.
I didn't like that place. It made my lungs heavy. It's dry.
That was hard. That's why I need your help, Slash.
That's why I'm not going back.
Slash, I can't walk there. You saw it was terrible.
I know you can't walk there.
I need someone strong to protect me.
I know there, but that's not my priority right now. My priority is finding out about our friends.
Yeah, me too. I've already done a lot of work. More than anyone, in fact. How about Flamezor then? I'll go with Flamezor. He's always backed me up.
That's up to Flamezor.
Once we have done our other obligations, if you want to go back afterwards.
Margar, I don't take orders from you, and I already heard you repeat yourself twice about how you think it's a choice. Flamezor, I need your help. Will you come with me to Turin? We gotta go recover the dragon.
Both I and Flamezor are against it. Or I and Slosh are against it. We want to go back and help the dwarves.
Well, if
You
she
can go
does
back
it,
and help
she'll
the-
need
you can
somebody
go back
to
and help
protect
the
her.
dwarves. That's
And
not
none
a
of you guys are-
competition. I don't vote on what you do, Margar. You don't need to vote on what I do, okay? Flamezor, I didn't hear what you said.
Well, somebody would need to protect her in case she got herself into trouble, aka referring to that like demon thing that you found.
That's right.
I'm referring to that, and I guess I might as well come with.
Thank you, Flamezor. I knew you'd back me up. Next, we need to
I'm
talk
just
for a
making
minute.
sure she doesn't get into trouble.
The rest of us are going back to Terra. to Sutter Hole.
Yep, we have
Oh
already
wait,
talked about that a lot.
actually,
It was
never
really good.
mind. I got some money to spend.
Knew I could count on his greed.
Flames, we can spend that money anytime. We can only get the dragon once, remember?
Well,
I think
that's
we're gonna
not.
lose the. I think we're gonna lose the mana cores, but wouldn't it be nice to have the dragon?
But don't we have a dragon with Monty? Isn't Monty gonna get jealous that you have another dragon?
No, not at all.
I feel like that's how dragons work.
Well, technically, I would take the dragon, and it would be my dragon. It wouldn't really be your dragon, it would be my dragon.
Flames are we can always get more loot at Central Hold. We'll go there next. Hold on, just think about it for a minute, Flamey.
This better be quick.
It will be, don't worry.
Yeah.
Next, we need to talk for a minute. I'll tell you that Garther and Flames are to cover my back for a minute. Garther and Flames, are you ready? I'm gonna let Nex go of his spell, okay?
Alright.
Okay. Alright, hey Nex, I need to tell you something important. Are you done with the ledger work?
I have written down what I've found.
That's great, thank you. Alright, so just put it in my bag over here.
I'm ready to do like Disney movies.
Places it in there.
Yep.
Alright, cool, thanks. So listen, you've been under a charm effect. I don't know if you realized it, but suddenly you wanted to help me as a servant.
Okay.
Do you remember how suddenly you were like, oh, I should try and protect Vega? That's because I cast a spell on you, so I would like to let go of that spell, though. So before I do that, I wanted to ask you, while you still had to kind of be honest with me, how you're going to respond once I let go of that spell.
Given the current situation, I will behave myself pertinently.
So you won't be resentful? I will remind you that we probably saved you, because otherwise they would have killed you for sure. Look over at Garth or Flames are. Maybe you would have snuck away. You're pretty stealthy.
Nope, not from Flamesword. I have a Flamesword, dude.
So I guess my question is, I just want to make sure I'm not going to wake up with a knife from you. What do you think?
I think we can come to an agreement.
Oh, okay, that's great. Alright. What kind of agreement? Just before I drop the spell, why don't we talk and then I'll let it go. You collected a lot of gold for me, do you want some of it?
That would be part of the agreement.
Okay. Sounds great. How much do you want?
Given what is here,
All of it.
2 gems.
I'm
Okay,
about to
sounds-
troll him so hard. I toss him 2. I was gonna toss him 250 gems.
No. He's got his own gems in it.
Go ahead, Flames. It's all verbal. I'm not telling you this.
Toss him 250.
I'm just
Toss him the tiger eye.
I'm just over
Here
here
you go,
just
500 gold
shaking
piece
my
gems. Here you go.
50 gold piece gems. Here you go.
Flames or
250 gold piece.
I don't. You're okay. Still, it's funny.
who gets to pick the gems?
I do.
Me.
Did Bill? What happened with those the dark ones?
Slosh has them.
He still has them. Alright,
Yeah,
that's good.
he has them.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Someone else might care, but you picked them up. Sure, pick 2 gems.
Out of your gem.
Beyond that,
I think we're gonna go to the dwarves' place eventually too. I think dwarves probably don't like you very much, but they've got a lot of good loot there. I can conceal your identity.
Probably don't like you.
Slosh goes, I thought that's where we're going next.
It
Some
is.
of you are. Some of us have to go talk to a dragon.
Just to go talk to a witch. To talk to a dragon.
I thought you were gonna go with me, Slosh. I'm pretty surprised.
I don't like that place, and I would rather find out about Rafik and Grungy and Ass.
Exactly.
Oh wait, I ain't carrying you on Turin.
Where is Josh anyway?
He's his goddaughter's thing.
Yep, maybe you'll probably have to carry me a little bit until
Wait.
you can get a slave.
I'm not carrying though. That's really.
Flame me just until we get hire an orc slave, okay?
Is there anybody else coming with us?
I don't know. See if you can talk your buddy Garther into it.
Really?
I'm rolling persuasion.
No.
No,
Yes,
you're
Against
not.
the character, it doesn't work.
Players.
Try to intimidate me.
Otherwise,
Yeah, I can intimidate.
Yeah, right.
No, I can do it.
Not him.
Okay, what else next? Sorry, we got interrupted
I'm
there.
trained in intimidate.
I'm still trying to. Oh, next, do you want to go back to Treen? I need to go recover a dragon.
I would rather not, but I will.
That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll keep that spell up then.
Yeah, Vega, you said in your description that you only needed one person to go. You have your pincushion, Flamesore here, so you can take him with.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm willing to
But
make it.
Slosh goes, how do we disguise him
Who's
if Vega's not with us?
he's with us.
Yeah, they won't go after him.
You're gonna bring in
Garther's
Drow
gonna
and
use his
Santa
clout.
Hold?
Yeah, he's with us. He's
Yeah.
mine. We're saving the people. We have to
Maybe-
go,
maybe-
we have to go through any.
It's not like we haven't shown up with crazier
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
We
I
did
guess
bring a
so.
dragon to a
We had a
dwarven
wyvern, we have lizard
Yes.
folk, we have a dragonborn. Yes, Drow are terrible, bad people, but he's with us,
Some.
so he gets to be a part of the good guys.
Lady Vega,
It's true.
Next, go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead.
if you return to Turin
Yeah.
and you require my services, I will happily go there as part of this bargain. I do know
Okay.
the city of Mardam fairly well by now.
Oh, then I definitely would like to bargain with you.
Not when he-
Okay, next I'm gonna let your spell go. Okay.
Just wait till after the game.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna drop it, Bill.
Okay.
Dang,
Alright, see ya.
flashes out. You out of here?
Yeah.
Got it.
Garther's rolling.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, he's got a pool party to go to.
Boat party.
What is
Wow.
Boat party.
it? Oh, boat party. Sorry. I'm
Have fun.
Lake Minnetonka.
Could have to teach you
Yeah,
how to swim.
see ya. See ya.
Next, so what do you think? What else do you want? 2 gems of your choice. You'll come with me. We can do some more shopping there, maybe.
Perhaps. It's clear that it's within your power to disguise.
Yeah.
If I am to travel with you, I would expect the respect and contribution of my experience.
Okay. You can have that or an equal share.
The gems are a means to an end.
Yeah, that seems to be what's happening around here. All the gems are. Gems got our friends killed too. Well,
And to
mad
be
at me a little bit. Kind of my fault.
more than likely, the priestess and her superiors will come after it if they can find its location.
Yeah, we'll have to keep it here for a while. What do you think? Will you hold it for us for a bit, Elbow? Is it safe from discovery here?
Absolutely, it's safe from discovery. As I said, it's just like in a sense, it's difficult to scry from here as well as trying to send word to anyone. It's also almost, I would say, it's twice as difficult to scry here.
I see.
But I thought you wanted this to go to the dwarves at Sumter Hold to look at.
Yeah, we do. We do. Just trying to figure out the timing of it all. I mean, if you had even another day to study it, it might be useful. Or no?
I mean, might be able to figure out a little bit more, yes, with more time. Absolutely. I don't think I can figure out who the maker is, but maybe I can figure out. Maybe try to figure out where Rafik is.
And
Is
plus,
there souls? Go ahead, Flamethrower, sorry.
plus, while we're on the road, I'll be able to study this bow more.
That's
As
true.
you're going to
Probably
the
use it a
Draconic.
little.
I know this. I think you were going to say something with the souls.
Yeah.
I can't tell you about Asnot or Grungy because they don't worship me or whatever. But Rafiq's soul is, I believe, trapped. Soul does not belong with me. So, so wherever Rafiq's soul is, it's trapped somewhere. So
If he
yeah,
had
there's,
died, he would have returned to you.
yes. Hmm.
And is that soul necessarily going to the maker, or could it be a conduit to a different location, not to whoever made it?
It does make sense. That I'd have to study more, or like I said, I don't know. I might not be able to figure that out, and maybe the dwarves can. But I can try. I can certainly try to see if I can figure out more. But I definitely know Rafiq's soul is trapped somewhere.
Right.
I just don't know where.
And
It's not in the gem. I know that.
Can you find where it is?
I might be able to.
Using the gem, then?
I don't know. Like I said, I need more time with the gem. I've only spent an hour with it, studying it. I
If you
need
can
more
find
time.
where Rafik is, we would like to go and retrieve him.
So the other question is, just to remind everybody, and I know Garther needs to take a nap, so we won't be able to talk to him for a little bit, but so right now, Rhea is probably very confused about where we are, and so I know everyone's very excited to go to Centerfold, but there's probably also reason to suggest going to visit Rhea might be useful as well.
Absolutely. She's very knowledgeable too. Even Rhea studying it while you guys go attack this Grimnox or whatever. Or, like I said, you could leave it here, and I can give you this stone again, and you can use it another time when you would like to have this gem back in your possession, and I can return it to you.
That sounds like the best idea.
However you want to do this, I'm fine with. It's the least I can do.
Lady Elba, can I persuade you, convince you to bring me back to Turin one more time? I have at least 2 people to accompany me. It can be far out of the city if you like.
Well, it would definitely be out of the city. I
And
would
then will you be able to
definitely-
bring us back?
Just
to
like I did
Harthron?
before, I wasn't
I
going to
think-
come into the city.
I think there might even be portals in the city to go out, but I'm not sure how reliable they are or how to do them.
There would be portals, but you'd have to figure out how they work. And
I mean, I assume I could just pay to be transported. No.
yeah, absolutely you could if you pay the right person. But, you know,
Knowledge
they're-
of your
if
use
they're-
of it.
if they're looking for any likes of you right now, or anybody trying to use portals, those questions might come back on up. Zurin he's gonna probably have the city on quite the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
But if he doesn't know what you guys look like, but if you leave through another way, you know, in the city, you could be in trouble. The heat's gonna be up. I would say this: him and his men and any spies that he has or anything that's gonna be done right now in the city, he's probably gonna be maybe not aware of right away, but maybe later on at time, and it may be best decision is to listen to Mardor and not return there right away. Now, I know you want this gold dragon, but is it worth? Is it worth? Well, I don't care about your children. They're not your children. They're slaves.
Well, they were my children until I lost them somehow.
Well, they're still
Nanda.
slaves. So they're still slaves. So you can get slaves anywhere. I can
Okay.
take you to a place you can buy more slaves if you like.
How many
Less
slaves?
risk. Less risky. Less risk involved.
How many slaves were there?
We had 20, I think we had 35 children. I lost a few, ran away. That was very sad. They're almost dead now. And then 12 orcs, 2 manticores.
And they're
We had an elephant, but I made Rafik return it.
they are currently kept by the city, perhaps.
It's been impounded.
I couldn't quite tell, but probably.
Whoever has them likely will keep them for a period in order to draw your attention if they can determine a connection.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good guess. That's good. You're a useful little spy scout.
Removing them from the city seems nearly an impossible task, since they would not have a way to transport themselves quietly, secretly.
Let's say this. I have a low goal and a high goal. The low goal is Goldie, and the high goal is my children. They don't have much to go on, though. They've never seen our true form. I won't have the gems out ever.
Look, I will take you there, outside the city where I dropped you off. I will give you another sending stone. When you are complete and back there, I will come back there where you at, and whoever you have with you at the time, I will move you to wherever you want to go to next.
Oh, but you're so great. So try to give her a hug again.
She's just floats off a little bit to the back. Please.
Thank you, Alba. That's so nice.
So she's transporting us there, then she'll transport us back to...
And you'll transport the rest of us back to Terran then?
Wherever you would like to go. If it's back to Ria's Blue Top Mountain, I will do that. If it's to Sunter Hold, I will do that. I will hold this gem for you if you'd like until you want whoever to look at it next.
Please do. Do you think I should leave the body husks as well? I don't think I need them. I think I would like to leave them unless you object.
I don't know.
The dwarves might want grungies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could bring them. I'm just saying I don't think I should bring them to Tareen. That doesn't help anything.
No, that does not help at all.
Yeah, that wouldn't help at all.
Yeah, so I'll take them out of my bag and leave them on the ground for now. We can debate where to go. You know, who's gonna go there.
Right, and we're gonna have to talk to Billy before we can go any further with that. I think we're at a point where we can't really do more without Billy around.
Yep.
Well, Marta, at least what's your thought on whether to go to Blue Top or to Sunderhold?
I'm actually torn but two different ways. I mean, I can see where both of them might be worthwhile.
As a reminder, I believe Ria can open a portal into Sunderhold.
Yeah, she can.
Now, whether she would agree to do it for us, I don't know.
Problem is, we weren't able to save her son, so she may not be. We may not be in her great graces at the moment. I mean, we still might need to go to Sunderhold first and still try to free her son before we go back and talk to her. That's the problem that I see with going back to her and saying, sorry, we couldn't save your son. He wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're worried she's going to be angry, I don't think we go to Sunderhold and net her. I think we just don't go to her. I'll send her a send. If we think she's going to be angry, it might still be, amenable to conversation. We should visit her and then send her.
Slosh says if we don't go to her and then ask her, then she's probably gonna just let the whole orc army on top of
that's
Thunder
a good
Hole.
idea. That's probably true. We should probably go to her first then. But again, we're going. Again, we should consult with Garther as soon as he wakes up from his nap.
Well, we could go to Doreen.
But I would agree with that then, that we should probably go to
her. She can send us to Sunderhold, and then we at least clean that relationship as best we can.
Yeah, we do need to talk to her, and we need to clear the air, because we may still be able to save her son. We don't know for sure that we can't.
Yeah, we didn't do anything wrong there.
Right. But we need to at least give her the information, so like Slosh says, so she doesn't just unleash the dogs of war upon the dwarves.
I think we actually did ask Nanda to leave a note. I think I wrote a note and left it. I don't know whether she got it, but remember that, Bill? I think that's right.
Yeah,
Did I write something and left it outside her door or something?
I think you have no idea if
we have no clue.
No, we're not.
I think that was Alba, not Nanda.
Yeah, I think
Alba did it, not Nanda.
That, though, not Nanda. Nanda's never been to Harthron.
Did I say Nanda again?
Yeah, that's all right. I know who you meant. So,
But yeah, I honestly, personally think that we should probably go to see see her first before we go to Center Hold.
Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
The only problem with that is we should all go so that you can talk to her as well.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to her, but I would like to go to Tureen first. So. Don't worry, time moves slowly in Tureen. If I get in and out quick, you won't even miss me. You'll still be snoring to your god.
Well, not if we go directly to her. But, all right.
I'm trying to
I don't
grasp.
think you're not going to convince anyone to go directly to her, JD. They all need 8 hours rest. People still have exhaustion levels.
No, that's true. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I mean,
too.
maybe. I guess her place is safe, so maybe you could go right there.
If I were to make a suggestion, Lady Vega.
Although presumed safe.
Yeah, you're right. We should rest here for 8 hours before we go.
Right? Like, you didn't save my son? Come over in this corner.
Right.
If I were to presume some sense of what is going on.
Ask any questions you need to next.
If you and I and perhaps this Flamezor do go to Tureen,
Let's just call him the armored man.
he is massively exhausted.
How strong are you next? Can I tell Bill or Dan?
He looks like he's stronger than you, but nowhere near what one of these guys are.
What, especially Flames.
Very slight.
Except
All
that
right,
you're
understand.
like 2 or 3 levels of exhaustion because we haven't rested yet.
Oh, Alba? I hate to impose. Is there any way that you could fix Flamesaur's exhaustion?
Greater restoration.
Oh, I know she can. It's just whether she wants to.
I don't know. He seems pretty mellow right now. He's pretty hyped up last time I saw him here.
Well, actually, he's breathing pretty heavily as
I know. That's why I like you tired.
If I might,
Just because, Alba, I'm not sure if you've experienced this, but I was unable to walk on Tureen.
I don't like. I've told you before. I didn't like Tureen. I don't like being there. I feel really heavy as well, and that's why I don't go there. I drop people, servants off there to do my bidding.
I would like to be your humble servant.
So she'll restore your
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
Nice stretches.
if
You gotta feel great, Flamesar.
Yeah,
Thank God.
yeah. You
if I
feel
understand
all
this
better.
this plane travels faster than Harthron, or no?
Yes, a little bit. She says.
So if the rest of the group went to Sunter Hold with the bodies
I think they're gonna go to Ria's, but go on.
to discuss what to do with those bodies so that they do not go to Ria's, as you say. Ria can open a portal to Sunter Hold, but only if she is willing, yes? And your relationship is tentative?
I mean, we went to try to save her son. We put an honest effort in. It was in no way our fault. It wasn't there.
We gotta go kill this orc. If we go kill the orc, everything will be all right.
That's right.
Hopefully.
Well, that's
That's
what
a
I
different-
go
It's
to.
That's a
possible.
good summary of a different question. But yes, that's right.
So, Sunter Hold does not hold necessarily keys to success at killing this Grimnox.
I mean, honestly, the only reason to go there is to if maybe we think the dwarves could help with our friends. My own sense is that dwarves aren't actually that great with magic. So is that true, Bill? Is that the general?
That is general, absolutely. It is
Yeah,
a
so I
general
was like,
consensus.
so my own, if I had to
Yes.
guess, if I was gonna just choose by myself, I would have gone to Alba first and then checked with Ria. And maybe the dwarves would have been a distant third, but they wouldn't have been second. Honestly, I think part of the motivation for Sunderhold is people got some loot they want cashed in, which
So
is totally fine and
it is a-
reasonable, but it doesn't. But it's not noble, and it's not about our friend. That's a little bit of a distraction, I think.
But if the goal is
So is the gold dragon, Slosh says.
Exactly.
If the goal is to destroy Grimnock,
Stand my back. Yes, go ahead.
being well equipped is an advantage,
Sure.
provided it does not take more time than is necessary.
That's right.
Going to Sunter or going to Tureen is also a method to gain a resource.
That's right. Thanks. You framed things so much nicer than I did.
Why the slaves?
They're my friends. They're my children. You should have seen them cheering when we were fighting. It was adorable. Flamesore, don't you remember how those children cheered for you?
I know what you were doing inside their heads. I know Vega the most out of the group. Like,
Flamesore, don't you remember when you were their trainer? You're gonna train them all to be adorable little warriors.
well, just protect themselves.
You have not seen the menagerie she has. She has her own zoo that she takes around with her.
We've always had a zoo, Slosh says.
Spiders, manticores, skeletons, dragons.
So the children are part of a longer game.
That's right. Yeah, we're planning way ahead for those.
Yeah, her
They'll
game.
be the best warriors ever.
They're gonna just
They
They're
will never
whelps.
hesitate.
They're just gonna
Especially-
Well, right now they're whelps.
They're all whelps.
Especially with Flamesore as their
One of
as
them's
their
okay,
champion.
but
With Flamesore as their teacher, imagine how powerful they'll be. Right, Flamesore?
well, only really like 3 of them are really doing good.
Now when you're done with them.
All right. Well, with that, our time is coming to an end. So we have to sign out of our session here for the evening. It is 4:30 Central Time. We will be back next Saturday. Not sure on the time yet. And then for the people that are watching the Tales from the Yawning Portal, we'll actually be on Tuesday night this week at 7 p.m. Central Time versus Wednesday. Can't be helped. Work gets in the way. And so I am going to sign out of this for the evening. And we will be back next Saturday. And so with that, remember, it's cool to be a geek. Pass it on.
Dab on it!